Plus 110.
Ooh. What's up, everybody? Welcome
Al's gonna lose in fantasy.
to Tuck Rule Takes episode 155. Yet another victory episode. We've only had 3 of them so far, guys. We've only had 3.
Yeah, but each one is so sweet.
It makes you cherish them more, right? But yeah, Tuck Rule Takes episode 155, brought to you by, powered by, fueled by, energized by Sports Spider. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter if you have arachnophobia, if you don't like spiders, go to sportspider.com, spider with a Y where the I is supposed to be. Click NFL, go to Patriots. You see us right at the top. We are dropping a day early this week because we got excited. That's why. So go check Sports Spider. You'll see it there. Take a look at everything else. It's not just football. It's not just Patriots. It's everybody else. If you want to read about how much the Bears sucks, they're on there too. Go read about some Celtics. That's there. But yeah, Sports Spider. Thank you. Go take a look at that. And like I said, we are dropping a day early because the Patriots won. The Patriots won the game.
Mm-hmm.
What a game. For multiple reasons, this was the best game out of the year for them. We'll talk about it as we go. A couple other things for Patriots up, but I want to start with the win. I don't know. Did you guys have anywhere else you want to start other than the win? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Is this the greatest win of the season?
Of course.
Statistically,
Yes.
So I got to pull up. This is the best.
I just want to hear the
offensive-
arguments. I'm not putting up an argument. Just,
it is the best. So the offense as a whole had 328 yards. That clears every other game. The other one that's even close was 310 against the Seahawks. But they had 184 passing, 144 rushing. Pretty balanced, I would say. A nice bounce back game in the rushing game. Good game from Drake May. I mean, this is kind of, guys, is Drake May. This is what you expect out of him.
Absolutely.
This is what we're watching for now, Billy.
Solid game. He's getting the mistakes out, which we will talk about. Do not worry. But yeah, running game. Great to see them have a $144 on the ground and a touchdown. But yeah, then the defense, best game by far. I'm sure as you guys could guess.
Yeah, that's for sure.
142 yards, 69 passing yards, 73 rushing yards. The rushing yards is the big one. Guys, the last time they let up double digits in running, do you know what in rushing yards allowed? Do you know when that was?
No.
2. So they gave up in week 1, they gave up 70 rushing yards to the Bengals. Week 2, 46. Every game after that was well over 100 yards rushing.
No shit.
And now
that was the last time we saw a semblant defense on this team.
That was the last. Yeah. So now they're back to 73. And we said it before. DeAndre Swift is, he's not an all-star running back, but he's a good running back. But yeah, this was this was a performance, guys. This was a good one. 3 points. Run through the stats real quick. And then obviously I'll let you guys pick where you want to start. If you want to start with Drake May, whoever you want to start with, but Drake May 15 to 25 for 184, a touchdown and a pick. Ramondre Stevenson 20 carries for 74 yards. Antonio Gibson got in there too, 5 for 26. Receiving, a name we haven't heard much. I think we all like this signing to start the year. But Austin Hooper 3 catches, 64 yards. Demario Douglas 4 for 50, and Kayshon Boutte. It's Booty, by the way. Why do these announcers say Boutte?
They
Never
want to
been
be
booted.
They don't want to say
I
they don't want to say booty on the
It's
air.
fucking Booty. Kayshon Boutte 4 for 47. Everybody else just had 1 pick. Hunter Henry, a quiet game, 1 for 14, but that's fine. We know he's the best player on the offense. Where do you guys want to start? I'm pumped. I loved this game.
I was going to say,
a fun Sunday. Where do you want to start?
This was fantastic. Allow me to take this one. Al got it last week, and Mike's our ever gracious host.
Fair.
I think we start with the brightest spot, clearly the best spot of this team, and it will not be our sweet boy Drake May this week. For once, it won't be Drake May that we're starting the show with. His game was fine. His game was good. 15 for 25, 184, 1 tub, 1 pick. The pick was pretty bad. We'll talk about it. Let's start happy. Let's start domineering. And it all starts with the first drive of this game. 3rd and 10, Rome Odunze runs a 10-yard comeback route. Ball goes right through his hands, and Gonzalez slams him on the ground and lets him know this defense is here to fuck up this entire Bears game plan. It's the defense.
The defense was
the
great.
Yeah. After we and everybody, we called them out last week. Tuck Rule takes. I know everybody comes to us for basically every Patriots, related newsworthy thing. You call them out. DeMarcus Covington, make your adjustments, buddy. Like, what's going on? I get you got injuries, but you got to make the adjustments. Same thing we say about Alex Van Pelt, Gerard Mayo, every other coach. I think he made the adjustment. Now, granted, I know you got to take the opponent into account,
the Bears,
but still, dude, you hit the nail on the head from the very first drive. Gonzalez was like, yeah, this isn't going to happen.
He's like, yeah.
Everybody, dude, Marcus Jones flying around, making tackles. Jonathan Jones hit sticking people. I think we're kind of burying the lead here. 9 sacks.
Nine sacks.
The last time that happened was 2022, and before that, it was 2001.
Holy shit.
I mean, 2 away from a team record. Like, everybody got in.
Is that because the Patriots are sick or because the Bears are shit?
I think it's more the Bears are shit, but the Patriots played a good game.
They did.
The Patriots played a really good game. Like, don't take that away.
The answer lies in between.
This is one of those gray areas where it's like, the Patriots played well with them. And that actually, just real quick, that goes into my point that I was going to start with. This Bears franchise, like, we talk about the Jets all the time, and the Jets are cursed for their rightful reasons. But my God, the Bears suck.
Dude.
They are just horrible. And they have, the thing that's weird is similar to the Jets, they have talent. Yeah. Like, they have some talented receivers. DeAndre Swift, like, their defense supposedly is pretty good.
Their offense, I just
should be sick.
Let me just list the name then, Al, because I want to hear you keep going. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Cole Kmet, and DeAndre Swift. Dude, what?
That's a hacked offense. On paper, that is a
no one there offense. Is lower than a B. And I'm going to give Rome Odunze a B, or maybe even an incomplete because he's a rookie. No one there should be like that. That's a really good offense.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like, what? Definitely. And I know Keenan Allen, he's old, but anyways, Al, keep going though. Yeah, the Bears.
No, you're good. So, I mean, the Bears are just a dumpster fire. Caleb Williams, I think, is going to be similar to Mac Jones in the sense where all this, like, obviously Williams had more hype, but like, Williams is going to be a bust, dude. He is. He is going to be a bust in this league. He doesn't have the mental makeup to be able to handle adversity, and that's just a fact. And Liam, going back to your question earlier in the episode real quick, is this the most impressive Patriots win? If you're talking about circumstances, you could argue the Bengals game because the Bengals were coming in. They were a contender. Week 1, no one gave Patriots a chance, and then they came in and upset them. But if you're talking complete game, just wire-to-wire dominance, this is the best win. No doubt about it. Offense showed up, like Mike said. Defense balled out. Special teams making plays. You got Brendan Schooler making plays on defense. That's how good they were playing.
I was just looking at it. I was like, wait, did he have 1 sack? How many tackles?
Yeah. Let's go through the sack party real quick because this is glorious. Do it. Jelani Tavai gets one. Jeremiah Farms, who me and Al were like, who is 98? Everyone
we were trying to figure that out for like 2 minutes.
Everyone at the party thought it was Keon White, and we're like, no, that was 98.
Rookie, right?
Yeah. We're like, So Farms gets in on the mix. Keon White, of course, we can't forget about him. He wanted in on the sack party too. He got one. Dietrich Wise, he hosted the party. He got 2. Del Pettis, another one, sneaks in there and gets himself one. And then Brandon Schooler with the sweetest,
Anthony
finest.
Jennings got 2 as well, man. Do not forget my boy.
Anthony Jennings. I said him at the beginning.
You did? I'm so excited. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, but Brandon Schooler, clearly, like, that's a career highlight for him. And Patriots fans were all so happy for him. That's unbelievable.
Dude, that defense he was in, so they called it the Longhorn defense. You'll see it if you're a Patriots fan. You're on social media. You'll see a lot of people saying that. I like that with a running quarterback. If you watch the plays, he's actually there. Like, it looked like he was. It wasn't like when, like you have to play an offensive player on defense because like the team is short. Like when they played Edelman like years ago on defense. But this was like, he looked good. He was kind of spying Williams, waited like 2.5 seconds, and then took off at him. Like I like that. Like that can go. So I'm immediately thinking against like the Bills. You have Brandon Schooler there because he's quick. Like that's the whole thing. To be on special teams, you have to be quick. You have to be kind of decisive as well. That's good on there. Going against Tua, that's another good thing. Like, I thought that was awesome. Seeing him get a sack, like, dude, 9 though.
And that's a coaching thing too. The schooler package, the
Talk
UT
about
package, that's a straight up coaching package.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll keep this very brief because I want all of us to talk about it. Gerard Mayo, Alex Van Pelt, and DeMarcus Covington for this game deserve their flowers. They deserve to be
man,
recognized. You know what? You came up with a good game plan. You knew what you had to do. You got pressure on Caleb Williams when they had 3 offensive linemen out. You were able to move the ball on the ground. You were able to let Drake Maye do his thing. Just solid overall coaching job. And I think that those 3 coaches just made Matt Eberflew's life a whole lot more difficult because I think he's going to be out the door by probably Tuesday or Wednesday. That would be my guess.
I just, I never pass up a moment to gloat. And I did say in our preseason bold takes of the season that I said Brandon Schooler would get a lot of time on defense. He hasn't got a lot, but he would have an impact. I was right, but I agree completely, Al. Finally, I was as critical of almost all of them as anyone in the last episode. I'll shut the fuck up. Like, they nailed it.
Dude, and that's the thing. It's like you see a lot of people, like a lot of the discourse here. Allow me to bring the fucking social media Patriots fans into it. A lot of the discourse you're not seeing, and it's because a lot of those people, they don't know what to say about the team unless they're being negative. Because right now, like we'll talk about when we talk about offense, I thought there was a huge moment. There were good plays in this moment, but coaching, a huge moment that actually led to points that we'll talk about soon. But just on defense, like you said, though, Covington doing his thing, Mayo, AVP, all of them. Like this was a good game because, like, no matter what you think of the Bears, Caleb Williams, Eberflus, this was a 4-4 team going against a 2-7 team. Like, regardless of how people feel about it, you are what your record says you are. Caleb Williams, good. We just listed off the offense. That's a good offense. The defense is decent. The Chicago Bears front 7, not horrible. Like they're a fine team. They're an average team, a 4-4 team. You treated them like you were playing the 1-16 Lions or like 1-15 Lions. Like you did what you were supposed to do, which is the sign. If you go back
off the hook.
Dude, they lost. The Patriots won their first game. They lost their next 6, and now they've won 2 out of 3. Like this is what you want to see out of a rebuilding team. Like this is it.
I don't understand how, like, obviously, like, people on social media are just innately negative. Like, anyone who comments on anything on social media, I think deep down is miserable. If you look at a comment section of anything, it could be a post of, a kid getting cured of cancer, and it'll all be horrible things. I don't understand how Patriots fans can be so negative about this team. We had all-time low expectations, had the highest draft pick we've had in forever, and our quarterback got in fairly early in the season, and much to my belief, he's playing really fucking good. Like, there's really nothing to complain about when our expectations are so low. We're exceeding basically all expectations, especially our quarterback. Like, there's
people were saying this
to
team
hate.
wouldn't win a game. Remember that?
Yeah.
People were saying like granted, of course, when we did our records, we were a little bit more. I think Liam, you're going to be the closest. 7-8, I believe, is where you were, or like 9-8, 8-9, whatever
and
you were.
Still not getting 7 wins.
I said 7 and 10.
Was that you? Okay. Either way, you guys were all very close with it, but it's like
was I 8 and 11?
You were. I think you were. Here, I'll check real quick. You can continue.
Yeah. The good thing about this team, though, there is a fair amount to still complain. Like, don't get me wrong, that the team, coaches, players, they're not above reproach. Like, you can still criticize things.
Yeah.
But like, and I know everybody, what has Elliott Wolf, the GM, done? What has Mayo done? You want to know what they done? They did the hardest thing you can do as they hit on the quarterback. Now, again, we're kind of seeing what we're projecting into the future. They hit on the court. We are gonna talk about Drake Maye because he is already a leader on the team. But they did the hard part. They had the worst roster, maybe other than Carolina, in the NFL. They had a ton of money, but it was a shitty free agent class. Shit, we were trying to convince ourselves that like Calvin Ridley was this A+ receiver, And Grant, don't get me wrong, he's a good receiver. But like we're sitting there trying to talk about these guys, these players, these options. And it's like they did the hard part. They have cap space. They're still adding people. They found people like Jaquelin Roy. They found people to kind of plug and play and things like that. There's a Seattle just released one of their linebackers. I hope they kind of put a waiver in on him. But yeah, man, like to be so negative, I get it. Like the whole debate about Drake May was fun to me. Like it wasn't people took it in a weird direction where it was like Mayo like wants to save his job, so he doesn't want to play Drake May because then they tried to twist their minds. Like, listen, dude, you're trying to start a rookie quarterback. Shit takes time. It's fun to bitch about. It's fun to debate about. Barstool talk. It's cool, but like, it's all fun. Like, dude, the team is fun to watch for the first time in 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, save for like a couple of games here and there. Cam Newton was fun because it's new, it's 2020, but 2020 was like a fever dream. Like that was just like the year itself.
That was an apparition.
Yeah, like Drake May is the guy, but defense though. Do you guys want to wrap anything up on defense? I think like it was just Jelani Tavai, great game. He got a game ball. He just had a kid. Like just a very, very solid performance, a bounce back performance. What's your final takes on the defense?
One thing that Keon White said after the game, a lot of guys are playing out of position.
Yep.
So that should kind of tell you what you need to know. So now you think about this, and we're going to pull this into a plot twist here. Now going forward, you have guys that can play multiple positions and know multiple positions. So that just makes your depth even better. And it's going to make your defense even better when you get back Kyle Duggar fully healthy, when you get Christian Barmore back, and when you add to that defense. That's
putting a positive spin on the whole thing.
I got to do it once in a while.
Winning solves so much, guys. Winning solves issues. Liam, final thoughts on the defense or anything on the defense that we missed that you want to talk about or anything?
No, there's really not much more to say. They were flying around. They were unbelievable. It's the Patriots defense of last year, and it was glorious.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think they have a fun little test next week. We'll talk about it at the end of the episode, as we always do, preview the next week against the Rams. I think it's going to be cool to see them build on it, stack wins, as Jonathan Jones said in the locker room afterwards. But I'm not going to delay it any longer. Drake May, 15 to 25. You said 15 completions, whatever. 15 out of 25 is what it is. 20 carries for Ramondre, 74 yards. Kind of the game dictated that play. We've seen it. Drake May can throw for 35 attempts if he wants and still put up yards and all that stuff. I saw a lot of things with Drake May. And Liam, do me a favor. Just put aside your Bills hatred because I'm there with you. But put it aside for a second. You see a lot of comps with Drake May to Josh Allen. This was the game where I really, really saw that. Like one play where he kind of Houdini'd out of a sack, and then he was about to get hit and threw the ball with his left hand out of bounds. We've seen Allen do that. We've seen other players do it, but just since we're talking about Josh Allen, the play to KJ Osborne in the end zone when he's running to the sideline, you see that once a week from Josh Allen, where he's running to the sideline, he looks, chucks it, and you're like, oh, he's throwing it out. Okay, never mind, it's a touchdown. Like you see him running, taking punishment. Grant, I saw people complaining about that. Drake May needs to slide. He's a rookie. He'll learn to. Don't worry. Like it is what it is. Or maybe he won't. Like, I don't know. But I'm not going to sit there and complain about something when like the only time he got hurt was on a concussion, which like, like that's not and he was sliding on that too. So like you want to slide, he got hit in the head. He dies forward. He's not hurt. Drake May, we'll talk about his comments and stuff afterwards, but just strictly on field play. I think the Patriots found their guy. I know we said this with Mac Jones. I know, but I think you all have to agree. This does feel different, right?
Oh,
like just watching him play.
It 100% does. It with Mac Jones, it was like we're almost kind of like forced to think it. But obviously the 2021 season kind of made it a little easier to believe in. But then we started to see kind of like the defaults in 2022 when he got hurt and everything. Drake May, you just see the physical tools and you see like you said, the bedazzling plays every now and again. That makes it that much more fun to watch.
Plays.
I mean,
that's good.
He's our guy. He is our guy.
Mike's like, I'm writing that one down. That's
I like that. One. Bedazzling. Shit, that's a good word.
Yeah. I hate the Josh Allen comparison. I don't like it. I think there are just better people that you can compare him to.
Like, look past it.
Yeah, I will, because like I think that's abysmal. I hate Josh Allen. I
Mhm.
don't even think it's very accurate. Like I think Josh Allen's kind of like a stocky, plays a little different. Yeah, he can make throws
Mhm.
on the run, but so can a lot of quarterbacks. I would say Drake May is more of like a faster Joe Flacco. Like he's got a cannon of an arm. He knows how to evade pressure. Like if Joe Flacco was a better athlete,
Oh
I'm
my
saying if
God.
Joe Flacco could
Can we
run,
no.
mute
just
him?
humor me here.
Yes,
Joe
can you
Flacco
mute
could
him,
Okay.
run. If
please?
Joe
You know
Flacco
what?
could
Hey,
run.
Al, it's after a win. Let's fucking
But
go.
Yeah, let's let
but
him
Liam,
have
this
his.
is your
Joe
time to
Flacco
talk
can
about Drake
run.
May.
Yes, but no, truly, like he is impressive, and it's the storylines going into this game. It's the number three pick versus the number one overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to think of another time when this has happened in history, and Al kind of brought it up with his take of Caleb Williams being a bust. I still, far too early for me to concede that. But what this whole situation reminded me of is you guys remember the Vince Young, Matt Leinart drama when they were both
Mm-hmm.
drafted,
Oh yeah,
both top 10,
Forgot
and
about Matt Leinart.
they played each other in the season like
Mhm.
2 months after Vince Young beat Matt Leinart in the national
one of the
championship game.
greatest college football games of all
Yep,
time.
the greatest. It's really no debate in
Yeah,
my
no, I
eyes.
watch college football. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I'm a huge college
for
football
sure.
guy. But they played
Huge.
in
I bet
in the
on it.
regular season, both of their rookie years. I think it was like week 7 or week 13 or something like that. They played, and Matt Leinart wasn't super great, and Vince Young led a 99-yard walk-off game-winning drive, and everyone was talking about how Matt Leinart was going to be a bust and Vince Young was going to be like the next great quarterback and whatnot. But truly, I don't think Caleb Williams is going to be a bust, but I see a lot of Matt Leinart and Caleb Williams where it's like, the team's not very good. He's really not built for the moment, and he's doing himself absolutely no favors with his play.
No, not at
I
all.
just,
Body language, nothing. He's not doing
yeah, he
himself
looks
nothing.
pissed. He just looks super not happy to be there. So I would say it's a mix of bad situation and him not playing well.
Mhm.
He certainly could be a bust. Matt Leinart wasn't a fucking stellar quarterback by any means, and I didn't really like Caleb Williams a whole lot coming out of the draft. I'll gladly be the first to say I'm right. But Drake May clearly looks like the better quarterback out of the two here, and Patriots fans walk away from this in the catbird seat because we could have had
Yeah,
either Jaden Daniels or Drake May, and either one looks like a fantastic
they
option.
look good.
And no Patriots fans are like, damn, I really wish we had Jaden Daniels right now. And no Redskins fan is like, damn, I really wish we had Drake May right now. Like everyone wins, everyone's satisfied. Both teams got their quarterback. It's incredible for Patriots fans to finally be able to do this.
By the way, can I shit on the Bears again really quick?
Da
Yeah, yeah,
Bears.
yeah. Because I want to ask you guys something about Caleb Williams. Caleb
Uh,
Williams before we leave the Bears. So yeah,
yeah, so I saw this clip on X today, and it was a Chicago sports
nope, nope,
radio
nope. On
station.
Twitter, you saw it on Twitter.
Twitter, fine. Okay. On Twitter. Yes.
Call it
No, I'm
X, you
glad. No,
weirdo.
thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I was hoping you would. Thank you. So
X.
on Twitter, saw this video of a Chicago sports radio station. They were talking to Matt Eberflow, and
Eberflus.
all of a sudden the call drops, and then the co-host just goes, Matt Eberflow, your connection is as shitty as your offense right now. And this is after obviously the phone hangs up, so Eberflow couldn't hear it. But then the other co-host like, and we'll be back after this, message. And it's just like it's so funny to see
Yeah.
other fan bases have it so much worse than we do. At least the future is very bright, and
Dude,
that's a good thing.
so much. Let me tell you, the Giants, the Panthers, the Bears, the Jets all have it worse than the Patriots. Like I could probably list a lot more, but just those four off the top of my head. So like when I
Saints
see
are another one
Patriots
that are
fans,
in hell.
Saints
Yeah,
just
yeah,
fired their
yeah.
coach. Their
Hold on,
current
hold
coach
on.
said that he took a shit in the morning and knew it was going to be a bad day.
This could be fun. Let's play this game here.
Let's
Just
go.
super
Let's go.
quickly, we'll run through the teams. Would you rather be the Patriots or be the other team?
Honest answers from all of us.
Yes, honest
Okay.
answers.
Especially when the Bills come up, Liam.
I'm starting with the Bills.
Okay.
Patriots.
Bills.
Okay, you guys are lame. Jets.
Oh,
Patriots.
100%.
Patriots, baby. That's a
Not even
layup.
close.
That's easy. Interesting one. Dolphins.
I think the Patriots, if we're
I'm
being
gonna go with the
honest.
Patriots because of the
Yeah.
long-term questions with
Tyreek
Tua's
Hill on the
health.
Yeah.
downside. Waddle's
Yeah.
your only guy. Like Tua
Yeah,
might die
Waddle's
any
always
day,
hurt.
McDaniel
Yeah.
might get fired soon, like if he has another bad year.
as he
Yes.
should, because he's just a Miami Coke dealer
Well,
now.
I wouldn't say
Proceed.
that. I still like Josh McDaniels. I still like
Josh McDaniels, bring
Mike
him.
McDaniels.
Whatever.
Another interesting one, Pittsburgh.
I might rather be Pittsburgh right now. They're looking
They're
good right
looking
now.
good. I don't envy their quarterback situation.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
rather be
the
the
only thing. Can
Patriots.
Yeah.
Like they benched their future starter, which would be Justin Fields.
But Mike Tomlin finds a way to win. He has winning
Definitely,
season
100%.
every
I
year.
agree. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna do something that might surprise you guys. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
the
You
I'm
know
the
that
big Patriots
I
honk. I'm gonna
agree.
go Steelers,
So
I think.
I'm rocking with the Patriots on that one. This one's easy. Ravens, obviously.
Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's
Bengals.
good. Yeah, I
Tough.
think
I
I think
have
they
no
might lose
idea.
T. Higgins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots because I think they're about to lose a ton of guys, and I think they're
Their
gonna
offensive
lose.
line, by the way, guys, sucks.
Well, Trent
Might be
Sucks.
Brown's on the
worse than
line.
the
Of course, it
Patriots.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Ted Karras,
I gotta
horrible.
pick. Well, I gotta pick Bengals on this one. Joe Burrow's the man. Literally, they make one big trade in the offseason and everyone
I'm gonna go
forgets.
straight up push. I can't between either.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
coin flip to me.
brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay. Browns.
Patriots.
Oh, Patriots. Yeah.
Patriots, baby.
Yeah.
Easy. Texans.
Texans.
Texans. Yeah. I think that just because I think Stroud is
Yeah.
a couple years.
He's having
Drake
a
May
sophomore
is going to be Stroud like next year, maybe, or the
Yeah.
year after. But currently, yeah. I mean, dude, they got Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Stephon
they have
Diggs, who
talent.
might be a Patriot. Like, yeah, they got a good team.
Yeah, I hope not.
They got a good team.
This one's a sweep here. Colts.
Oh,
Pats,
Patriots.
baby.
Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colts are going to get washed by the Pats this year, by the way.
Possibly another sweep. Titans.
Oh, yeah,
Patriots.
Patriots. Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although if they get Cam Ward, I change my tail.
okay.
Jaguars.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Trevor,
easily.
dude, they just started Mac Jones.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
the
he
sign.
almost won. He almost won him the freaking
Okay,
game.
he also threw a 50-yard pick that looked like he was throwing directly to the Vikings.
you
Anyways,
know,
yeah, Patriots.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, dude,
Chiefs.
they got Taylor
Yeah.
Swift. That's the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Interesting one. Chargers.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Chargers in this one
Me
because I think
too.
Harbaugh has brought a new sense of revival and
I
life.
agree. Defense.
I'm only gonna go Patriots because other than Justin Herbert on offense, and Lad McConkey,
Yeah.
they're rebuilding just like the Patriots are. And I
Yeah.
think that Drake May is you want to do a comparison.
If
Drake
they're
May,
rebuilding
Justin
at
Herbert
6-3,
is
that's a good rebuild. They're fucking
yeah, but they're on the
rebuilding well.
downside. They're on the downside.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll say Patriots. But I could easily. I'm not going to argue with you if you say Chargers.
I'm going Chargers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Broncos. This is kind of tougher than you think. Broncos are not a bad.
Yeah,
team.
Broncos aren't.
They're not a bad team, but I think the Patriots are in a better spot.
Would you rather Bo Nix or Drake May?
Drake May.
I'm not even going to answer the question. I'm not
Yeah.
even
Okay.
gonna,
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a push.
Yeah.
That's tougher
It's
than you
tough.
think.
I know.
They're rebuilding too. I think that the next two the next two AFC teams, other than the Ravens and the Chiefs, are going to be the Pats and the Broncos. I think those are going to be like
Bring
the
back
like
the
the
old
undercard.
rivalry.
You know what I mean? How there's always the two teams. Like when it was the Patriots and the Colts, then there was like the Steelers, the Chargers, the Ravens, like that stuff.
That is a good point.
Yeah, I think that the Pats and the Broncos are going to be the undercard moving forward.
That would be super cool. Both from the same draft class.
But Patriots, though, I still say Patriots.
Yeah. All right. And then the last one, again, probably a sweep. Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, Patriots by far.
Yeah, dude, the Raiders don't know. Listen, I love Antonio Pierce, their new coach.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers, cool. I wish he came back here, but dude, no.
Yeah.
No.
So those are all the AFC teams.
That's a good
and we picked Patriots 6
For,
of those times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's right about where
as
they
a
are.
Patriots fan, dude.
Yeah.
We're sitting like kind of fine. It's like, you know what? Like the offensive line shores up. Like maybe you pick up an extra couple wins. I mean, we were texting about it earlier. If they had 2 more wins, they're right in the playoff push, the playoff hunt, right there.
Yeah.
You know that they're ahead of the Jets. If they were, they're ahead of who's in there right now above them, the Colts. Or no, the Broncos. They're probably above them. So yeah, they're right there. You know why? It's all because of Drake May, baby.
It literally
Drake
is
May.
all because
Drake May, kind of some off-field stuff too. I guess like halfway through the week or whatever. Drake May asked
his wife?
AVP Alex Van Pelt if he could address the offense or whatever. And I guess it went over well. I guess it was one of those things where May said, kind of, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have the quote in front of me, but he just didn't like how the practices were going. You know, for one reason or another, just wanted to kind of get everybody on the same page. Clearly it worked. Everybody took to it. I mean, this guy every week he says things that make you think like, yeah, this is the guy. When he says that, like, he feels bad. He threw a touchdown to Polk a couple days ago or on Sunday.
It's a
And he's like, yeah,
miracle.
I want to get him going. I want to get
Yeah.
him the ball early. Like he's one of those players where he knows he's going to succeed. And he's like, you know what I got to do now? Now I got to feed my stars. I got to feed my guys because that's how you keep them happy. Like Kayshon Boutte asked for deeper passes. What did Drake May do? Started throwing him deep passes.
Run
It's
deep.
paid out.
Yeah.
So like Drake at every turn, and then after the game too, what does he say in this press conference? He steps up there, says, "Hey, can we all put the phones down? Let's clap it up for the defense."
Yeah.
And who was the one guy to clap it up for them? Who was the one guy that actually clapped?
Who? I don't know. Who was it?
It was Scott Zolak.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. Of course it was though. But it's one of those things where it's like that could come off as like kind of like corny or almost like demeaning in a way where it's like, yeah, let's talk about the defense, guys. Good. But just like with him, it all comes off as like natural where he's like, yeah, like let's talk about them. Immediately after the game in the post-game interview, like on the field, first thing he said, hey, how about the defense? Like
it's very genuine.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all very.
He cares.
Like,
he cares.
Dude, he loves football.
Yeah, he's just having fun.
Yes, and you know why he can have fun? Because he's so goddamn talented. He's just got to learn what
Patriots are a
to
fun
do.
team to play for.
Dude, so that is. Do you guys remember weeks ago when I was talking about why we got to play Drake May? That was one of the reasons because I wanted other players to see the team having fun and succeeding. Winning obviously is the main thing, but just moving forward, you want to see this as a place where people want to come play. And I think that Drake May is doing that. And this is why, like, for all of Elliott Wolf's shortcomings, if you want to really call him that, like I already said, the things that he kind of inherited, but he's not above criticism. For all his critiques, all his criticisms, they really hit on the quarterback so far. Now, next year, guys, Drake May could suck, and who knows? We're going to eat our words. Sure. But right now, we're projecting this is what it's going to be. You guys, Drake May, you guys got things to say about him? Sorry, I just don't want to stop talking about him.
No, just great. Love him to death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our sweet boy.
Dude, man, I'm just like, I'm very ready for him to be on a team that is ready to compete. You know what I mean? Where, like for instance, the offensive line, I know Vidarian Lowe gave up a hit. Someone else gave up a hit, but then other than that, like the offensive line was good. They did their thing. And I know that Drake May's play helps that out, obviously.
This reminds me, Al, bring up on the show what you told me while we were watching the game.
I have to remember because we talked about a lot and there was a lot of things.
Remind me of the topic.
You were drinking. That's why.
Low point.
Oh, yeah. How Vidarian Lowe. So I brought this up to Liam at my little get together. It's weird how Elliott Wolf is kind of like making Vidarian Lowe out to be like a major part of the line going forward because he's made comments in the past about. Yeah. It's very weird because we saw, especially last year, where he was just a revolving door at the position.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Dude, he was the worst player in the world. I can confidently say that.
And now it's like, okay, but wouldn't you rather have Will Campbell or Kelvin Banks if you can get them in the draft this year?
Yeah.
And then just move on from Vidarian Lowe and actually sign like a right tackle that can actually play the position or make a trade for a right tackle. Like I don't know what the big fuss is about Vidarian Lowe being in the lineup and starting on the line. Maybe it's just because he's the best of a bad situation.
Dude, he must be the nicest guy in the world.
I have a guess. Is that the conversation? Because that was the conversation we had. Yeah, I think it's kind of twofold. Like one, I think Mayo and Wolf are saying it because if they do go wide receiver in the first round or whatever, it's like, you know what, like we want to tell everybody that we are comfortable with Lowe being the starter. What I really think it is, like the actual reason, like confidence and words of affirmation are important, especially at left tackle or any of these specialty positions. So I think it's one of those things where it's like, how would it be if, like, I think it was a couple of weeks ago when they asked Mayo about like Vidarian Lowe, he was like, yeah, he could definitely factor in moving forward. Like he could be the starting left tackle. How would you feel if you were Vidarian Lowe and your head coach said, Well, I mean, that's definitely a position that's in question. We have a high pick, so we might or something like that. It's like I think
Yeah.
he's just I think him and Wolf, Mayo and Wolf, they're just instilling confidence in him. I'm sure,
Which I
like,
get.
yeah, if Lowe keeps playing like this,
I wish
bro,
they
keep him on the
wouldn't.
team. Keep him as like the sixth, like the swing tackle or something. I'd be
Right.
fine with that. You keep him here. Say you do get Kelvin Banks, like let's just say play left
Yeah.
tackle. Say
Mhm.
he gets hurt in like week 7, gets nicked up a little bit. I'd be comfortable with Lowe jumping in there for a few games, assuming that Banks comes back or whoever is the left tackle. I think that's what it is. It's very much a confidence thing. Because I did notice too, like there is a lot of talk around him. And like Mayo even said, like they hear the noise. So they probably hear the fan base, the media talking about the line and Badarian Lowe, in question. So yeah, I think it's more of just like a confidence thing. Because I also thought that too. I wasn't at the little shindig you had. I didn't get the invite, but
No, you
It's
did.
because we
yeah,
hate
I
you.
thought
I don't
yeah,
hate
no,
you.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
We were actually
I
making fun of
was
you the whole time.
I was
You and
probably at the
Vidarian Low were
I
it
was
was the
probably at the
roast of
zoo or
you two.
something like that. I don't know, hanging
Yeah,
out with Bills
probably.
fans.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I think that's what it is. Because otherwise it wouldn't kind of strange. Yeah, it's like what does he have on Elliot Wolf's like family?
Yeah, I
But
know.
no, I
Yeah.
think I think that's all it is. They're just giving him confidence. Like you guys. I mean, have you guys seen Harry Potter? The Harry
The
Potter
first one,
movies?
yes.
No, no,
Okay,
I
so you
have
haven't.
sex.
So I'll tell you. I have a lot of sex. Okay, almost. Guess what? Almost had a baby. There's a lot of
Oh,
shit gets dark in Tuck Rule Takes. We
even
can
after a
laugh.
win.
We can laugh after a win, bro. We're all happy.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah, never thought. But anyways, but yeah, there's a part in Harry Potter, and this will tie back in, where there's this potion that gives you luck or whatever, and people think that Harry gives it to Ron to play Quidditch, the game on the brooms, and
Yeah,
Ron
yeah,
goes out, has this great game. He plays goalie, stops everything. Hermione, you guys know Hermione, you've heard the name. She's
of
like,
course.
Harry, how could you do this? You give him the liquid luck, that's what it's called, and he goes, I never gave it to him. So Ron just thought like he had the confidence that he was like, luck's on my side, confidence is on my side. So he played better. I think it's that type of thing. So Harry Potter
Yeah.
reference. We're talking about miscarriages. We got a lot of stuff going on in Tuck Rule
Oh,
Takes.
it's
So
a sugar pill.
it exactly what it's a
it's a
gazebo.
fugazi. It's a
It's a
fugazi.
gazebo. It's a
Yeah,
placebo. Yeah. It's a fugazi. It doesn't exist.
it's
Yeah,
literally
it's not
the
on the elemental plane.
it's literally the secret stuff from Space Jam. If you
Yeah,
like that sort of thing,
Yes, I saw
placebo
that.
effect.
I saw it. I think
yeah.
I was like 25 the first time I saw that movie. So Space
Yeah.
You
Jam.
were
So yeah, it's a
31.
great
What are
thing.
you talking
That
about?
makes
Great thing.
sense.
I am 32. Don't you fucking dare. But yeah, Drake May
That
though.
makes sense.
Yeah,
You were
I'm in
25
all
in
the plays. I love the
1996.
plays. The Austin Hooper pass early on
Mhm.
a dot right
Yeah,
to him.
dude, way
Dude,
down Main Street. Like, whew.
I'm ready. Get him a DK Metcalf. Get him someone big who can win jump balls and
And
just go
that's
to
the
the Super
fun
Bowl.
part because we've seen at least a trend in the last, couple years is once you have a quarterback in year 2, you fucking load them with guys. You see the Bengals when they
Yep.
go out and draft Jamar Chase. You see the Texans, they just loaded up CJ Stroud
Yes.
with an incredible offense. Next year, this offseason, the Patriots are going to swing for those fences.
Get him a guy. This is what you do. The first year, you see what you have. Do you need another
Yep.
year to develop? Do you have the guy ready? I think they have the guy. They got to shore up the line and get him a number one guy. Other than that, you are good to go. And then you're ready for the next couple of years. Then you look at tight end. You probably have to find a new running back, but that's what you do when you build a team. But you have the guy, Drake May. Can't wait. Great game by Drake May. But to just go on the Bears real quick and kind of just circle back on the defense. I saw this stat. Just a couple of things. Starting field position for the Bears. At one point, they had it on the New England 47. They had it on their own 40 and their own 48. Do you know how many points they scored from those 3 drives? 0.
That's so bad.
Now, that obviously the Patriots defense isn't the fucking 85 Bears, but they just showed up. They played the Bears suck. This was a great thing. Yeah, I'm happy. Jalen Polk, touchdown.
Yep.
That's nice.
Like seeing a shooting star.
That's nice. Dude, that play should always be there on the line where it's the fake handoff. He's
Yeah.
blocking. He goes off. That should be the play.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Dude,
that was there.
Drake May crushed it with like plays like that. The play action, the
Mhm.
improvised. Hunter Henry's only catch, that 14-yard catch,
Good
was
catch.
a ton of pressure. I think it was a middle blitz, and Drake May
Yep.
just runs right into the blitz. Everyone thinks he's going to scramble. He just bang, flings it right out to the flat on the left side to Hunter, and you're like, ooh,
It's
wide open.
fun.
It's
It's
How
fun.
fun.
about the and
FUN.
how about the throw to Booty over the middle at the end of the
Oh my
half?
God.
Booty gets the ball to the referee and they
Thank
clock
you,
it with
Al.
one
Thank
second
you.
left. You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, because I saw your eyes when I brought it up last time. So this goes into this will wrap up the Drake May, wrap up offense, and wrap up the coaching at the same time. The Patriots got the ball back. I think it was like 38 seconds left to end the half. They had 2 timeouts. They drive down the field. Obviously, Drake May, it's what he does. He threw a perfect pass to Booty over the middle. What does Booty do? Gets up immediately, hands the ball to the ref. They get up there, spike it with 1 second left, field goal. Patriots go up 16-3 at
Yeah.
the half.
13-3.
That is 13-3. That is coaching. That
Yeah.
is players. That
In a
is Booty.
perfect
That is
pass
everything.
right
Dude,
outside and
everything.
high. It was fabulous.
Everything. It
Oh, it
was
was
either
so
Booty was going
good.
to get it or it was going to
Sail.
like just bounce off something or whatever. They
Yeah,
got up there,
Mhm.
it
they
was
spiked
good.
it. Perfection on that play. On that play, which again, it's against the Bears, but still, great win.
It,
You beat a
and
4-4 team.
also, I forgot about this, but me and who was your buddy in the Doug Flutie jersey who was sitting next to me? We were
Oh,
ranting and raving
Penza,
about this
Eric
play. Yeah,
Penza,
he's
yeah,
a good
shout
dude.
out.
Doug
So,
Flutie jersey.
yeah,
Yeah, he had a
yeah,
signed
dude,
Flutie
sick
jersey.
jersey, which is weird because I
I
brought a
don't hate
Doug
it.
Flutie jersey, but I didn't wear it. It was in my car. But so that when they ran up and spiked it, they did it so quickly, a Bears defensive lineman couldn't get past the line of
Yes.
scrimmage, and
Yep.
it was a
Hmm.
5-yard penalty, which moved him even closer. And I was like, this is over. Like the Bears are so lethargic. They've given
Yeah.
up. Their defensive end
Mhm.
cannot get off the ground and get past the line of scrimmage. Like,
Mhm.
dude, what a failure of a team. And free 5 yards, chip shot fail goal
Yeah,
for
I mean Joey
Joey
Sly, he
Sly.
also just had a kid. Everybody's having kids. But
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't get
dude.
it. It's
Well,
crazy.
when football's fun, you're firing away a little extra.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Um, but shit, what was I just gonna
You're
say?
like, the
What
Bengals
were you
won a
just talking
game,
about?
and then I had a
Oh yeah, okay, the Drake May thing. Yeah. Where he gets up there and snaps that, like that is. I do see. The thing is, I don't even remember what I was just gonna fucking say. Shit, shit.
You're
What were
too
you just
focused on
saying,
the
Lee?
other thing.
Repeat what you were saying.
I was
They
saying,
snapped. They got someone
yeah, so
offsides.
the Bears defense, the
Uh,
whole Bears defense just looked
Nothing.
lethargic. They're like, I can't believe we gave up a deep dig over the middle as time expired. They were so lazy, they could not get past the own line of scrimmage. And then, free extra 5 yards on top of the big gain you just got for a chip shot field
Mhm.
goal to Joey Sly. He just had a kid. Everyone's having kids. You happen
Yeah,
to, almost have a kid after the Bengals game. When people win,
that was
people
pretty good.
win. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna remember what I was gonna say, but either way, Drake May, good shit. Yeah, it's all great. Um, special teams got to work on that? I guess if we're gonna talk about a bad spot, special teams gave up some punt returns, some kick returns. But yeah, just
Yeah. The
solidify
one to
that.
open the game was a little concerning. I was like,
Yeah, it definitely was. But when you're when you're playing a Bears team, this is what it was. This game guy, and this is kind of to end this because it's not about a certain thing. You know what this game reminded me of, but the outcome was different. The Miami Dolphins game to start the year or at the beginning of the
Yeah.
year. The Dolphins were trying to give us that game. And the Patriots the whole time said, no, you win. We would not like to take this win. The difference now, I mean, shit, I said it. They won the Bengals game. They lost 6 straight. They've won 2 of 3. Like it's just they're coming up now. Like these are games where we would expect them to lose. Like, okay, what are they going to do? They're going to pull off a Giants where they're going to fumble in overtime. They're going to do something crazy. No, they just went down there. And then when the game was kind of sealed away, they kind of took care of the ball. Drake May threw a pick. I guess he was looking to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a rookie pick.
Yeah, listen, this is why. And then there were also some plays where maybe he threw incompletions. He had some people running open. This is another reason why I wanted to get Drake May in as early as possible. Get this shit, learn from it, get it on film, have a whole off season to look at your mistakes, and then go from there. Anything else you guys have to say about the third win of the season? Do you guys think the Patriots are going to pass their win total from last year, which was 4, if you recall?
Do I think they
Do
will?
you think, yeah. Do you think they'll pass it? They got the Rams, the Colts, and the Dolphins coming up, and then they got their bye week. I'm not saying in these 3 games, but just kind of to give you a little bit of teaser of what's to come.
Yeah, I can see them
Got
getting
the Cardinals
5.
too.
I can see them getting 5 wins. I can see them getting 2 more wins on the year.
I don't know.
Liam?
Right? The momentum's pretty high. I definitely see them doing it.
You don't want me to answer the question. So.
Well, you're going to say they're going to win. What are they, 3-7? Now you said you're going to say they're going to win 7 more.
They're going to somehow win 12.
I think they beat the Colts, sweep the Bills, could beat the Cardinals, and probably beat the Dolphins.
The Cardinals
I think they win one of the Bills games.
Cardinals are going to be tough. Cardinals are actually looking pretty.
I know the Cardinals are sick, definitely.
Actually, here's a question I'm going to ask.
We have Brandon Schooler as a QB spy, so
Kyler Murray can give you the game though. He can win the game. He can also lose the game. So
here, I got a question for Liam real quick, and this is just a quick fantasy question. We'll keep it to a minute. Why would you, when I'm playing Kyler Murray, would you not play Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Love this.
I'm not sure. Who it depends on who I started over.
You dumb bitch.
I'm just saying, like,
let me check and see. I mean, yes, certainly it makes sense, but I also like Marvin Harrison has been super spotty. Let me see who I started over him because I know it was my flex spot because Brian Robinson was out.
Dude, I would hate when people would do that to me.
Jameson Williams.
Yeah, I fucked that one up. I thought Jameson Williams, he's like he either gets you 150 yards
and a touchdown
or what he gave me, which is 3 for 50. I was kind of banking on him to do better. I also am a fucking idiot because I started Brian Thomas Jr. after benching him all season when he's been going fucking crazy, and I started him, which was a horrible mistake. Yeah. Yep. But like, did Marvin score? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had a tutty.
Honestly, not a 7-point difference.
Can't Tootsie slide your way up out of this one, then.
Yeah. No, certainly, it was definitely a horrible mistake. But Cooper Kupp's going to get me 24 tonight, and I'll win. So
yeah.
All right. So final thoughts on the game. Anything you guys want to kind of wrap up with it?
You are such a pussy.
If you were watching, you could see like Liam's eyes, whatever he was looking at.
The reason he got mad is because I taunted him with 2 touchdowns. He just taunted me back with another one.
with both my Bijan touchdowns.
That's cute. That's cute.
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys fuck on Sunday too?
No, I was holding out till marriage.
That's right. Well,
he also
with the
he had his eye on some other people there, so I got a little
Al's
jealous.
dad.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. That'd be good. That's the ultimate. Like, you know what, dude? You want to talk shit? I'm going to become your dad.
Actually, technically, I'd be his mother, but
Patriot. Okay. Patriots thoughts to wrap up the game. They finally get another win.
Best complete game. Best complete game of the season.
Best complete game, I will say that. Definitely not the best offensive game, but best complete game. I'll still say probably the best offensive game was the Texans. That was
yeah,
sick.
It was. Yeah. No, that was good. They probably should have. I don't know.
Too bad
this Drake May play in that game. I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right. On to actually some good news. This episode's gonna be all good news. Patriots made a waiver claim. Yannick Ngakoue. Did I hit it? Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah.
So 29 years old, same age as Matthew Judon when he came to the Patriots. Which I like. The years that did you guys know that Drake May is younger than Shedeur Sanders?
Did not know that. Actually.
Oh yeah, no, I did because this was my big.
My mind gets rocked every day. Every day with that. For instance, I forgot that Wisconsin was a state for the longest time. I remembered it today. Popped up. I was like, holy shit. So like my mind gets just blown every day, and this is one of those days when I found that out. But Yannick Ngakoue, he's here. Obviously from the Ravens. If you might not know him, but if you saw his last name, just see it on the back of the jersey, you'll know who he is. Been very good. I think he has something like 70 or something. He's a very good player. He's
70.5 sacks.
He's obviously on the downside of his career, but great signing. Mayo said that it was good. Of course, Mayo said that it was good. Mayo said that it was good for the team now and potentially for the long term. So I don't know what they plan on doing with him. I like that he's back with the potential of another player, Christian Barmore, coming back sooner rather than later too. Defense is kind of starting to round into shape for this year and next year. Ngakoue signing grade for it. And how do you guys feel about it?
Um, I'll give it a B minus. I think it's a solid signing.
Hmm?
I think obviously, like you said, he's on the downswing of his career, but if he can come in, give you a little bit of, a pass rush, which you really haven't had this year, and if he wants to stay and he produces, then it ends up just being a steal, period. But if not, then you pay what, $600,000 for him?
Well,
I mean, that's
Penny, what
nothing.
do you expect from him? That was the last thing I wanted to say. Like, I don't need exact stats unless you want to throw them, but like, what do you just like overall? What do you expect about halfway with the year left?
Um, Again, just obvious pass rush situations. So you probably see him on a lot of third and longs. You might see him on, some first and second downs, but he's not particularly great at stopping the run.
Mayo said he was a potential 3-down back. So
Yeah, and I don't
you're
know
right.
how
You
much
may see him a little bit more. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know either. But
I
you
think
may see him more.
I think he'll be a two down back. I
Mhm.
think that's what he'll be.
Two down end.
Yeah, end, sorry, two down end. Yes.
Dude, him on one side, Keon White on the other side, Barmore and Godshaw on the inside. I might come. Liam, how do you feel about it?
I I'm gonna give it an A. I see absolutely no downside, no reason not to give this a
Mhm.
very high letter mark. He's had worse years than he did last year in the prime of his career. He had 3 sacks with Baltimore to end the season in 2020. He started that season with Minnesota. He had 5 with Minnesota.
He was on
So he,
Minnesota.
yeah, he was on a ton of teams, but he had some relatively not good numbers, 4 sacks with the Bears last year. But if he's on a good team that, it can drop a good scheme for him. He was on that
Mhm.
Saxonville team in 2017
Yep.
that played the Patriots that almost went to the Super Bowl. He had 12 friggin' sacks for him then. Year after 9.5 for them, year after 8. And then that's when he had the 8 sacks between Minnesota and Baltimore. 10 sacks with the Raiders when they were still sick. I think that was the year they just got rid of Khalil Mack and gave him the keys to that. If he's in a situation where they're willing to let this guy work and draw him up a defensive scheme where it's like we're gonna give you the advantage here. We're gonna put you on a weak tackle, whether it's the right side or the left side. He can play either end with no problem. Friggin' 2 years ago, he had 9.5 sacks. The year before then, he had 10. He had 4 last year. Like, he's not a bad player by any means. And this year, he has 1.5. Like, I will gladly take that. And if he finished out, he played 9 games with the Ravens after he was traded to them in 2020, and he had 3 sacks in 9 games. I'm expecting that same production, maybe even 4. He just never was really a good fit for the Ravens.
All right. Let me give you a comp, someone I want. If he can perform like Chris Long when he
Oh,
was with
I
the
Okay.
Patriots,
love
I'd be
Chris
fine with that.
Long.
Chris Long had combined 35 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 10 QB hits. I don't think he had any sacks. He had 4 sacks. Give me that. Maybe even a little
Yeah,
bit less because you are coming in like halfway through the year or whatever. But yeah, just something like that. Just
yeah,
come in. No one's expecting you to be, prime, like a Chandler Jones type or something like that, or even like Uche, because he is going to take
yeah.
number 55. He's taking Uche's number. But yeah, give me
Nice.
something like Chris Long.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
How many games do we have left? 11?
11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if
No, games left. This
Yeah.
season
yeah,
we have 7.
7?
Oh, yeah. 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 We do. Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
7. Okay.
shit.
Yeah. Okay. So couple sacks.
Yeah.
Just,
So if
just,
he had 11 tackles and 3 sacks in 9 games when he was 25, I will say pretty comparable numbers. I would say
yeah.
4 sacks.
Couple sacks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A few sacks. Just kind of be there. What I really want, take blocking away so other people can eat, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's 29, so he's not old. He's
He's a
still
big
good. He
name.
was still playing, so he's not coming in out of shape or anything. Yeah, like if you're just taking away blocking from Godshaw, maybe a blitz coming in from the linebackers, Keon White from one side, like, yeah, just give me something. Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
sacks, few tackles for losses, just nothing crazy. He is kind of a veteran too, so I expect him to kind of play a better role there,
And that's
fill
why I
the
gave it an
holes.
A. He's a veteran. He's
Yeah.
going to come in.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
had
grades.
12
Yeah.
sacks in a season. He's going to show these guys, hey, this is how you
Yeah.
ball. I
Yeah.
might not
Yeah.
ball right now, but I'll show you how I got 12 sacks.
I grade it an F for fantastic, man. This is great.
I
Listen,
graded an F for everyone should have fun.
if you came here expecting to see to hear some sort of negativity about the Patriots, you came to the wrong place,
Yeah,
because
that is not.
at the end of the day, we're all fans. We'll be negative. We've been negative. Like, Al, Mr.
We were
Negative. We
negative
understand.
last week.
We were very negative last week. I told you
Yeah.
guys to kill me if I ever thought the Patriots were going to make the playoffs. I'm sitting here texting you guys, they're only like 2 teams ahead of them. We can leapfrog some teams. We got the Colts. We beat the Bills twice. We sweep this. We're good. But yeah, I very happy with this team moving forward. Like I said, they're exciting, which I think is the big thing. Do you guys have anything you want to kind of wrap up with the Ngakoue signing? Anything else you guys want to talk about with the team before we get into the Rams preview?
No, let's get into the Rams preview.
Yeah. So Patriots are playing the Rams. They're playing in St. Louis, correct? Oh, no. They're playing in the East Coast because the Rams are playing tonight. Then they got to fly to the East Coast. So they're playing in Foxborough. Rams coming in. No, this is a good topic, actually. You know what, Al?
Yes.
I'll let you pose the conversation you were having earlier with Lee. Why are you worried, or why aren't you worried about the Rams?
I'm not as worried about the Rams as one Liam McDade is, because the Rams are an older team. They had that 1 year in 2021. Obviously, they won the Super Bowl and they went all out, which was great. But Aaron Donald's gone. Matt Stafford's older. Kyren Williams is good. Kyren Williams is a legitimate problem. But like Cooper Kupp can't stay on the field right now. He's been an injury. Yeah. Roll your eyes like a little child. That's okay.
When he beats you tonight, I'm going to talk so much shit.
When what?
When he beats you tonight, I'm going to talk so much shit.
Hey, listen, if he does, you have the right to. But I mean, listen, this team is one of the older teams in the NFL. I mean, they're still trying to hang on to being relevant just in their own division, let alone in the NFC. I mean, Mike put the stats out there too. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. You said they're like 22nd in defense and 18th in offense or something like that?
Yeah. Overall, now get like obviously other stats come into play, but yeah, when you look at the overall rankings, they're towards the bottom of the league.
Yeah. They're not a good football team. Now, am I going to come in here and say the Patriots are going to beat them 40-0? No. But would it surprise me if the Patriots beat this Rams team? No, it wouldn't, because they're playing with some confidence right now. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people expect it to be. That's what I think. Liam's thinking it's going to be like a blowout, like the Rams are basically like the greatest show on turf Rams, like in his mind.
They're better. They are.
Thank you for proving my point.
If we're adjusting for modern day, or if we're not adjusting for modern day numbers, they're way fucking better than that team. But I see a lot of fallacies here. You say a lot of words, but there's not a whole lot of weight behind those words. You say they're the oldest team in the league. Why would they be the oldest team in the league? Because they have an old quarterback? That does not imply that the entire team is old. In fact, it's a very young teim.
Whenever you say "in fact" in the middle of an argument, that's a point. That's a good. In fact,
let's look at the stars here, because Cooper Kupp, we all know Matt Stafford's old. No drop in production. He is easily a top 3 quarterback in the league, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, monster quarterback. I will not take any Matt Stafford slander. He's a stud. Kyren Williams, with ease. You already said Kyren Williams is a problem. You can concede that. Cooper Kupp's only in his 8th year, and you say he's not healthy. He missed last year, and he missed 3 games this year. Besides then, flawless injury history.
Besides the 21 games that he missed.
Yeah, besides like the season and plus that he was out. Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
But hold on. So we have 8 seasons. I'll do this math. If there's, we'll even use the old schedule. 16 times 8.
128.
And he's missed 21 of those 128. I like that number. That sounds.
What have you done for me lately? He
has been a monster when he performed. And also, if lately involves a Super Bowl in the last 3 years where he had the triple crown and Super Bowl MVP, that's pretty fucking good to me. Also, Puka Nacua, 2nd year in the league, 23 years old. Fantastic wide receiver. Has been banged up, now very healthy. Stud. DeMarcus Robinson, their 3rd string wide receiver, Super Bowl champion. We already know, very reliable. Offensive line, pretty damn good. big Kevin Dotson guy, locks it down at guard. Jonah Jackson, the other guard, fantastic.
They
Other
don't
than
give
that,
up a lot of pressure. They don't
yeah,
give up a lot of
no,
stuff.
clean pocket for old Matty Staff, and I love that. When we look at the defense, they have monster defensive tackles, young guys too, very, very young. When we talk about Kobe Turner, 25 years old, stud, big baller. Jonah Williams, the defensive end, is pretty all right too. Jared Verse, I fucking hate players that went to Florida State. He's really, really good. Byron Young, fantastic young linebacker at the ripe age of 26. Kobe Durant, a cornerback with sky high potential. You can get in on these pink slips, these blue chip stocks here, and it has complete potential to raise your value for your overall
His
football
name is
team.
Kobe Durant.
Yeah, I know. He's the man. He's unbelievable. And I will close it out with this. Darius Williams, very, very good slot corner. And most of all, to headline a already fantastic secondary. The man who has the longest interception in Rams history, who just happens to have been from the most prestigious university in all the land, Cameron Kitchens, stud, hard-hitting safety. This is a good team. We're going to lose 31 to 13. We're going to get piped, and that's fine because it's Matt Stafford, and he's the fucking man. And they're Super Bowl contenders.
I'll give you the age argument. You made a good argument there. That I can give you. That part, fine. You blew me away with that. That's not a debate.
I know.
What you fail to realize, sir, is that this same Rams team got beat by 31 points against the Cardinals, barely beat the 49ers, lost to the Bears, who the Patriots, I believe, just did a really good job of beating.
It's the NFL. You know there's no carryover.
You know what they did, Al? They scalped them.
There you go. They lost to the
carryover.
Packers at home. They barely beat the Raiders at home. They barely beat the Seahawks in overtime. And right now they're losing to the 2-6 Dolphins. So
what's the score?
7-0.
Shit.
Can I interest you in this?
I got bets on that game.
Should have beat the Lions. Incredible game. Matt Stafford played out of control, balling out of control. Beat the 49ers, which we all know the 49ers, even without McCaffrey, are a very competent team. They were completely healthy at this time. Matty Staff leads them into Levi, whoops that ass. Beat the Vikings. First loss of the season for the Vikings.
That's a good win for them. That was a good
damn good win. That is a very impressive team. Beating the Seahawks, I don't think they're a bad team. I don't. And, division, yes, they're going to split. I understand how that rocks. They have a harder schedule down the stretch, and they will be far more impressive to end the season. I guarantee you this.
I'm just saying, you think that the Patriots are going to get blown out. I don't see them getting blown out against this team.
They're just completely out.
I don't think they'll win, but I think they have, if they did win, it wouldn't totally shock me.
They cannot compare. This is a Super Bowl contender. It's like what we thought about.
Did you just say Super Bowl contender?
Dude, he said it twice now. Yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
It's
they're 4-5.
It's the same outcome we expected for the 49ers. We should expect this for the Rams.
God, no.
Really
First of all, the Rams are 1-3 on the road, which is not good. The Patriots are coming off a big win. The Patriots have Drake May going against the Forest. That's correct, but they could be. They could easily be 5-5.
They're coming off.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess the Rams could probably be like what? 0-8. I don't know.
If the Bears played like they did yesterday against the Rams earlier, Matt Stafford would have put a 41. It would have been a dick kicking.
Probably. So my thing with the Rams, it's Kyren Williams. That's what you got to watch out for because Matthew Stafford is good.
That's
I think we all like Matthew Stafford.
Love Matthew Stafford.
No, I like him. I don't jerk him off like you do. I don't hear the passion
in your voice. Well, he should. There should be a proper amount. He is fantastic. No. The arm angles, the delivery, the speed of his release. It is.
Are you turned on right now?
Of course he is.
It's awkward for everybody.
He's turning red.
Look at him. The camera only works when the nipples up. You can't see all the action down low, and it doesn't matter. You gotta understand. Matthew Stafford is balling out of control. Listen. Hall of Fame.
Matthew Stafford is a good player. He's a really good quarterback. Hall of Fame quarterback. My issue is, or my thing with them.
I don't mean to go full Donald Trump. He's the greatest. He's the greatest quarterback. No other quarterback could beat.
When you look on offense, they have Cooper Kupp, I think that Gonzo can lock him up. You have Puka Nakua. I think that Marcus Jones can do a good job on him. Or if you want to switch, if you want to put Christian Gonzalez on Puka Nakua, who would you give the edge to? Probably Christian Gonzalez. If you want to put Marcus Jones, which I think would be smart, on Cooper Kupp because he's shifty too. He's a punt returner, so he can quick move his feet, shift his hips. I think he can cover Cooper Kupp pretty well. That's their top two guys wiped out. Now, again, they're going to catch passes because Matthew Stafford is still going to put it in there. Great offense beats great defense. We understand that. But I think it's going to come down to Kyren Williams. And after the Patriots had this their best performance since week 2 against the rushing attack, I think that they're building on something. Is Christian Barmore going to come back this week? I don't know. They haven't talked about it. I don't think he is. If he comes back, that's a big thing. But yeah, I just think that this is going to be a lot closer than people think. I think this is going to be a 24-19 game. I think the Patriots pull it out. I think the Patriots pull it out.
We're doing a lot of talking
their defense pulls it out at
We're
the
doing
end.
a lot of talking about players when we should also be mentioning that Sean McVay is one of the best play designers and play callers in the league, and he is going to drop
He's not shiny anymore
plays.
For me.
He's fantastic.
He's
His
not
plays
shiny
are
though.
Beautiful. No, the plays they've been running are magic. Absolute magic.
Guess.
They work Kyren Williams all across the field.
No, he's good. That's why I said he's who you have to stop.
Yeah, certainly. They will drop Cooper Kupp wide open. He has no business being wide open. Cooper Kupp's fantastic. And when he wins me fantasy tonight, you will both feel my wrath. I promise.
Why me? Why am I getting involved?
Because now you're involved in this collateral damage. Because I'm gonna burn Al's house down. I'm gonna give Courtney fair warning. I'm gonna have her leave.
Get her out.
Yep. And I'm gonna burn that fucking house down. And then I'm gonna tell you, Mike, that you're next. I'm not going to tell you when you're next. I'm going to let it sit and fester.
You won't
be really paranoid for a while. You're right. I probably won't, but I'm going to tell you I will, and it'll weigh on you, and you'll be really nervous for weeks and weeks and weeks. And you're already pretty old, and you'll probably have a heart attack. And it's just, I'm going to get my way.
Energy drinks. So
yeah, I'm going to get my way, and Cooper Kupp's going to win me this game, and you're all
so you have what was your score? 31-13 or something?
I'm going to bump it up. I'm going to go 35-7.
Jesus Christ.
No, 35-14, 35-14, 35-14.
Still not
Drake
good.
May's good.
I'm going Rams 24, Patriots 21.
Okay, that's it. I'm closer to you. I'm 24-19 Patriots. I think the Patriots pulled this one out. I'm not going to say it, but I do have a certain team from New England potentially being a playoff team. I'm not going to tell you who the team is because I told you guys if I say it, you guys need to shut me up.
Well, if it's the Celtics,
by the way, Matt Stafford just threw a pick.
That's fine.
Just wanted to let you know.
I gotta check my bet. I got so many bets on. I got 3 different accounts. I'm logging in. I feel like I got all the computers.
Here. Matt Stafford's just trying to even the playing field because he knows the Dolphins are shit. He's trying to give them a chance.
Oh my God! Shut up. All
right,
we'll
throw a no look. It'll be a beautiful 80-yard touchdown to Cooper
by
Kupp.
Jonathan Jones.
Listen, let's end this episode on a high note. The Patriots won a game, and we need to celebrate in that.
No, I'm celebrating. It's just Liam just like he's a Philly fan rooting for the Rams. I don't know what to do.
Oh, he actually said at the gathering that the Eagles were his favorite team. He said that.
Who do you represent?
We have witnesses to that too.
I am more than willing to say I enjoy watching a fantastic team like the Rams play, and yes, I will say
you represent great talent. So why are you a fan of Cam Newton?
Because he's the greatest talent, and you're a hater to say otherwise.
Cam Newton, by the way, quick little yes or no, Hall of Famer?
No. Even Liam's debating.
It's tough.
What's the matter? Huh?
He's in the
Panthers Hall of Fame. Yes, Panthers Hall of Fame. Absolutely.
If McNabb's not going to get in, unfortunately, Cam won't get in either.
Another Eagles player. I would lean yes to Cam Newton just because he revolutionized the position, I think.
The rushing numbers are great, and the MVP helps.
Yeah.
But
one MVP.
There have been a ton of MVPs that
sucked. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers has 1 MVP, and that's really what's holding them on with that. What's he have, like 3? He's at 1 Super Bowl. That's what he's got. By the way, the Jets are trash. I feel like we just need to end the episode on a positive note.
Yes.
Jets, horrible team.
So bad.
Worst team in football. I would even put the Panthers above them. They're not a good football team.
And now that you're a gambling man, Mike, we can all talk about this. Did you guys check the line before that Jets-Cardinals game?
No, what was it?
the most trap line I've ever seen. Jets -1. I'm like, how do you think this
That's
is an
ridiculous.
even playing field? I put $20 on Cardinals money line. They were like +110. I was like, give me that. Like,
Yeah.
it
Where were they
was such
playing?
a
In
it was in
Arizona, right?
Arizona. I was like, such a trap line, and they favored the Jets. I was like,
Dude,
I don't understand. I
nuts.
really
That's
don't. I don't
fucking
get it.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, but no, the Patriots, if they win this week, they'll be in second place, I believe, because strength of schedule, common teams, all that stuff. They'll be ahead of the Jets. But either way, uh, always great to come off a win. Drake May's the guy. Patriots fans, be happy. Talk your shit, debate, have fun. But the team is fun to watch, which is really what we're hoping. That's all you want. You want a
Yep.
team where you can see the potential future. I think we can all see the future with them. You guys have anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Nope,
Nada.
just go Pats.
Nothing. Go Pats. Let's go. And we're going to end it because it's nice. We're going to say, I'm not even going to whisper it. Sweet feet. There we
Sweet
go.
feet.
Sweet.